Hi Aquarius, welcome or welcome back to my channel. We're doing your weekly messages for next week, so we'll get straight into it. What does Aquarius need to know for next week? So we have unfinished symphony. Basically means this unfinished business. You can't move on until you've sorted the situation or gotten full closure in some way. But I do feel like it's time to close this off and move on to a new thing. What else for Aquarius? So we do have You Are Good Enough, the full moon in Virgo. And this card is about like you need to realize where you're being too picky, even if that's with yourself. And you also need to realize where you're being like maybe too aloof. And it's about like needing to kind of find or like to allowing like maybe allowing people to walk all over you or to treat you badly or something like that. So it's saying you need to kind of find the balance between the two. Like where have you been like wanting them to give a lot where like it's not actually necessary, or where you maybe like allowing things that you shouldn't allow type of thing, and find the balance between the two of those. You do need to work on your self-confidence at this time. Because you are good enough. So let's get you an animal spirit for Aquarius. So look, very synchronistic squirrel spirit, and it says believe in yourself. So this is basically you needing to have the faith that whatever it is that you want, whatever you're trying to manifest, whatever you're trying to like work on or anything like that, or even bring into your life, like you need to believe that you have the power to be able to do this, and that like you're good enough for whatever. So don't worry about it. Like the squirrel goes and collects all the acorns for winter, for when they're hibernating. And sometimes maybe the squirrel does think like, oh my word, how am I going to get all of this done? Like I've got a target, I've got a deadline, I need to make sure that I hit that, and maybe you just need to believe that you can actually get there. Let's see for Aquarius, what does the tarot have to say? So what's coming in for Aquarius? What are the messages, and what does Aquarius need to know? So we have the 10 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the 5 of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, 6 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. Bottom of the deck we have the 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and 8 of Wands. Okay, so Aquarius, things at the bottom of the deck or things that you don't see coming, or like things that are happening in the shadows at the moment. There are some sort of like issues that you're holding on to from the past, possibly issues from the past or past people or something like that, that you need to release. It's also maybe a time that you need to save your money at this time, because you could be having some sort of financial difficulty. So with that 5 of Pentacles, so just make sure that you are like saving for a rainy day type of thing. And then we do also have the 5 of Wands here, so there definitely could be some sort of conflict, or maybe even competition, or even just like an argument or disagreement or something like that. Maybe with more than just one person, or involving more than just one person. And maybe this conflict is going to help kind of get things back on track, to kind of gain momentum forward as to what direction you should be taking. So we have the 8 of Pentacles here. So the 8 of Pentacles is about putting in the hard work towards something, like wanting to work on it, wanting to put in the effort, and really like maybe honing in on a skill, or studying something, like getting a new degree, or even just like a course or something like that. But it is just wanting to put in the work into something. What got you here is maybe the fact that you've had a taste of like how good things can be, like prosperity, abundance, good wealth, or it could even be like a committed relationship or stability in some way, possibly a marriage, something like that. Like you've had a taste of the good life, right? But you've also had a taste of the bad life, which is the Five of Pentacles. So this is like financial difficulty, hard times, feeling victimized, feeling like someone's left you out in the cold, or like just not seeing, like very negative thoughts or mindset, like not seeing a way forward in some way. So I feel like because you've experienced both of them, you're like, I rather would work on things to try and be at the Ten of Pentacles, because I don't ever want to be in this Five of Pentacles again. We do have the Six of Cups, so I do feel like you are looking back at the past, having a lot of like nostalgia in some way. Possibly there's something to do with someone from your past that you want to work on things with, or it could be that like you feel like someone from your past might help you to work on things to get to this Ten of Pentacles in some way. And then we have the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups is kind of like the Five of Pentacles. It's very like morbid energy, maybe having some regrets, or kind of crying over spilled milk, or like not being able again to see the positive of the situation, like the lessons that you learned, and being able to move on in some way. Like you could be dwelling in the past too much, like too focused on the past, with the Five of Cups and the Six of Cups there. Hanged Man is in your 3D world next week, so there is something where you could be feeling a little bit stuck in at the moment, like you can't move forward, and it's saying basically just kind of like roll with it. Like you might need to just stay there for the moment, don't act in any way right now, and just kind of wait until you're enlightened, like wait until you see things from a different perspective, and then maybe you can move forward. But for now it's about like not making any sudden moves. Then we have the Ace of Cups. So this is in your connections, your relationships, your feelings. There could be like a new love coming in altogether, or someone new coming in to offer you like the potential of someone who you could feel like some feelings towards. Kind of like this could grow into something real. If you're already in a relationship, it could be that there's like renewed love for your person at this time, but it's just going to be a very romantic time altogether, or someone offering you this love. Then we have the Three of Wands here. So the Three of Wands is in your thoughts, your ideals, your values, all of those things. So next week, it's you basically being patient. Even though I feel like you have been waiting for a little while for this, you waiting for your ships to come in, but you're focused on maybe the waiting. And I think that the message here is to basically still live your life. Like, yeah, plan for the future, and those ships can come in, but still live your life while you're waiting. There could be travel involved there as well. You could be thinking about traveling in some way. And then we have the King of Pentacles. This is with one of your goals or your ambitions or your desires or something like that. So King of Pentacles, this could be you, or this could be someone that you're dealing with. It's someone who's very kind of like reliable, someone who's devoted, someone who is loyal, someone who's willing to put in the work towards something. Like it's probably a businessman or woman, or whatever, he, she, they, but it's someone who is successful, and they're successful, but they're like keeping the success. It's like constant success via consistency. And I feel like the King of Pentacles is also someone who's very committed. So if this is like a love reading or something like that, it could be that you're gonna like maybe meet someone now who like someone new altogether, very likely with the Ace of Cups, who's going to turn into someone who is like a possible like life partner in some way. So let's get some clarifiers for you, Aquarius. So what's the Eight of Pentacles? We have the Hanged Man in the reverse. Okay, I feel like the Eight of Pentacles is you kind of being impatient and being like, I just want to get out of this. I want to move. I don't want to be stuck here anymore. I want to move forward. I don't care about seeing things from a fresh perspective. Like now, I want to act now, basically, is what you're trying to do. And then we do also have the Two of Wands here. So this could also mean that like I said, you're planning. You're like, okay, like I'm done staying where I am. Like I want to start moving now. What's next, type of thing. Again, could be about travel. There could also be a decision that needs to be made as well, about maybe getting out of your comfort zone. So let's see, what's the Hangman? We have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so again, people always could represent you or someone else in your life, so take it how it resonates. But the Queen of Cups is someone who's very kind, caring, very loving, very giving, like someone who really gives their heart and that type of thing. But it's someone who's maybe has overgiven in some way, so now they're holding back. And this, I feel like, could be you with the Hangman and the Queen of Cups. It's like now you're pulling back what you had before, or this person is doing that to you, and maybe that's making you feel like you're not good enough in some way. And that's like this reminder that you need to remind yourself you are good enough. Like whatever they do is not a reflection on your worth in any way. Maybe you need to realize that. Knight of Wands, maybe it's someone who's like quite exciting and fun. Again, someone maybe that you can like travel with or do fun things with, have exciting times with, but it's someone who's not like in it for the long term type of thing. You could feel like they're very non-committal in some way, and that's why you're holding back. So what's the Ace of Cups here? So Ace of Cups, I did feel like this came out in the reverse, but I'm not sure. So the Ace of Cups could be about like an offer of love from someone that's maybe hurt you in the past, someone who betrayed you, and basically now they're coming back in to offer you like a balanced relationship. Or it could just be with a person who's been through a lot, and so have you, and that's why you might understand each other, and it brings you like onto this mutual ground type of thing, which helps you build a connection based off the fact that you guys both know what it's like to be hurt. So what's the Three of Wands? So we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like you are wanting to move forward in some way, like your plans ahead, maybe to become a parent, or possibly to kind of nurture yourself or other people, like look after your well-being, and possibly even finances in some way. Like you feel like you're waiting forever for that. Yeah, probably could be finances, because with the Ace of Pentacles there, it's like, I just want this new opportunity to start so that I can put the time and energy into it so that it can grow into the Ten of Pentacles. So let's see, what's the King of Pentacles? The Emperor. So I do feel like this is someone who is maybe either like they've got a very healed divine masculine side, and we all have masculine and feminine in us, but like maybe they've really worked on their masculine side of like being able to take action in some way. They could be acting in their masculine side at the moment and taking action towards you. But the Emperor is someone who's also quite stubborn, so it could be that they work a lot, or they're workaholics in some way, and like it could be a little bit overwhelming for you of like how directed they are at you. But they could also be slightly controlling with the Emperor there and the Ten of Wands. So just be wary of that. And then what's the Five of Cups? We have the Queen of Wands. So I do feel like you're going to continue to feel upset about possibly a third party situation with the Queen of Wands, like someone who was dealing with someone else, or this is about your worth in some way. So you're going to continue to be upset until you get into this Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands energy is about like you realizing your worth. It's about being very self-confident. It's about like leveling up in some way, in the stage of like you're going to be attracting a lot of people, and you're going to be in a very positive mindset and motivated and all of that stuff, and you'll be motivating and very positive to other people around you as well. But if you stay in this energy of like regretting the past or being upset, you're not going to get there. We do also have the Five of Wands. Maybe some sort of conflict is like making you feel like you don't have any self-confidence in some way, like, or like it's affected your self-worth, whatever conflict this is with someone else. And it's just like, we do have as well the Five of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups here. So the one that's missing is the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is about like egos clashing and someone being selfish and like there being a clear winner and a clear loser basically. Like someone's always got to win type of thing, and you're both like that, so you need to kind of be able to like let go in some way. But yeah, there's lots of vibes going on, so lots of change happening this week for you, Aquarius. So let's see. Sorry, these cards are just flying everywhere. So I did see chasing and elusive, so I do feel like maybe you could be chasing someone right now and that's maybe like repelling them away in some way. So what does Aquarius need to know about their love life? We have conflict. So clashing, differences and incompatibility, that's that Five of Wands energy. So you guys are just not on the same page at the moment. Like you could be having lots of arguments and stuff. We do have distance, separation, blockage and space. So you could be in separation, it could be physical distance that's keeping you apart, or just maybe taking some space at the moment because you guys are arguing constantly. So what else? How does Aquarius' person feel? So okay, so Aquarius' person, I asked how do they feel? So they say it says trapped, stuck and tied down, captive. So maybe they could feel like they feel stuck with you, but at the same time like they feel like maybe there's a controlling aspect on your side that you might need to look at, or it's just that their mindset of like being the Knight of Wands is someone who doesn't like to be tied down, and even the smallest thought they could have like commitment issues in some way. But we do have second chance here, reconciliation, making amends and opportunity. So I do feel like they do want to make this work with you, but it's like they can't get out of their mind of like some sort of commitment issues, of like they're feeling trapped when they're in a relationship or something like that. So what else? We have withdrawn, single, lonely and solitary. So you could be feeling very lonely at this time because you don't have a person, and you're in a lot of pain for sure. With that Ten of Swords in the reverse, I do feel like you're going to come out of it soon though. But basically I feel like maybe you aren't going out and meeting other people at the moment because you're just too like scared of getting hurt again, or just like being overly cautious in some way. So let's see for Aquarius. So what does Aquarius need to know about their love life next week? We have engagement, so your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. That could be that Ace of Cups coming in there. What else? We have honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I did say something about travel a few times, so there could be some sort of travel. You might meet someone new on holiday. And what else? We have religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So you could have different religions or different spiritual paths or something like that, or different spiritualities. But it could also just be that like there's your values, or there's differences between the two of you that's like quite deep rooted type of thing that you guys need to work on. Bottom of the deck, we do have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, which is trapped. You know, I know I was asking how they're feeling, but you need to maybe free yourself from like thinking about the situation and feeling like victimized in some way, because only you can get yourself out of this. And then what else did I want to say about free yourself? Oh, the Emperor as well, about taking back control of your life. The Emperor could be about like you stepping into your power in some way as well. Okay, so let's get some messages from your person for Aquarius. So what does Aquarius' person want to say to Aquarius? We have so many things remind me of you. What else? We have my life is not as together as it seems. So they could be hurting as well. And then we do have I want you. Bottom of the deck, I bury myself and work to forget you. So I feel like there's like, maybe you think that they're off just kind of like gallivanting and having fun and stuff, and it's saying like that's not the case, like it's not as together as it seems. that they do think of you often, because there's all of these things like reminders. Maybe they go places like that you guys went together, or music, or just anything basically. It's just reminding them of you. And then also it says I want you, so there is this like still attraction towards you and wanting to come towards you in some way, but maybe, I don't know, maybe they just have this like commitment issues or something like that. So Aquarius, I hope that resonated. If it did, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again next week. Take care.